Before we get started, I would like for everybody to push the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Surviving homelessness. A lot of people ask a lot of people why do they live homeless. It's a lot of people living on the streets. There's a lot of more people that's finna be living on the streets because they've been shadowed with this comfortability in their mind that they living better than everybody else because the government was helping them live and survive under the Section 8 program, the low income housing programs, and all these programs they had to so-called help black people and minorities and people that of other races that don't have anything, poor people. But now the government is going to take all that away from them. I feel sorry for those people who don't have a trade, who doesn't have a skill, who doesn't have the mindset, who doesn't have the capabilities to survive, because now the elements of life is finna start to slowly deteriorate their bodies away, and eventually they're gonna all start to die one by one, faster and faster, of different natural element causes that could have been prevented if they had a proper environment to stay in. You know, life, the body is just like a empty home, an unoccupied home. Think about it like this. Have you ever seen a house that was empty, unoccupied? And as you watch that house, in time, over time, the house starts to slowly deteriorate, just start to fall apart naturally on its own. Because nobody is inhabiting the house. Nobody is using the house. Nobody is taking care of the house. So naturally, it just starts to fall apart. And that's what happens to most people that's homeless. Like, you know, it's that same scenario, just different in a body sense. You know what I'm saying? Once a person loses their home, they're exposed to the natural elements and temperatures of the world. And and in order for you to stay healthy, stay strong, stay in a position where you can live and take care of yourself, you have to be able to control those elements or be in a element and control environment to be able to survive. Yeah, thank you. I'm just talking right now. This is the beginning of the video. I hope I'm catching y'all attention because I am a prime example. I'm a comedian. My name is Mr. Snaggabuzz. I never revealed this to anybody. Where I have revealed it, everybody know it. I am homeless. Like, I'm literally homeless. No home, no family, nowhere to go, no friends, nowhere to comfort. Anything that I do, anywhere that I go, costs me money. If I want to take a shower, it's going to cost me money. It's going to cost me. They say that they have free showers out there, right? But those free showers are only for people that's participating in their programs. They have programs that say that they got funds available to help people, homeless people, get off the streets, find refuge, do something for themselves. But guess what? That's a lie. Subliminally, it's always been a lie. Every nonprofit organization is not working for a nonprofit. The top 10 people in those nonprofits are getting paid. The person who created that nonprofit created the nonprofit with sole intentions to either hide money or make money. For real. And usually when the government see that they getting any kind of attention, they'll throw them a federal grant where they can hush them up and tell them that they can only use referrals and send people to referrals to other businesses and other LLCs that's just like them. Yeah. And who get that money? The people who created that money, the people who run those organizations, the people, and they distribute a little bit of it, but not in the purpose and not in the way that they say that they was, not the things that they say they was gonna do. There we go. Keep talking, Snag. Your audience will work. And come on in. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes, a lot of my videos are too intelligent for a lot of the people that watch them. You know what I mean? Like, A lot of people can't understand me or relate to me because their intellect ain't as strong as mine. And I tell people all the time, I don't like dealing with stupid people. I don't like dealing with ignorant people. I don't like dealing with, just retarded people. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you for the like. I didn't know you can give a like and take the motherfucker away. Like, goddamn, what kind of shit was that? You gave me a like and took it back? Goddamn. Okay, well, fuck. I ain't gonna, that right there, I'm just gonna, sometimes, you gotta just catch yourself in a moment. Think about it. It's good. Sometimes it ain't, you know. Some people do things to intentionally provoke you in a negative way because their life is so negative. They get off on seeing somebody else, being in the same situation as them. They say birds and feathers flock together. Misery love company. Like that's a true saying. Like that's a true statement. Like you gotta think about it. Every time you see somebody that's miserable, they always got some other people around them that's even miserable. Like for real. Like these motherfuckers. Yeah. That shit's contagious. I don't like to be around people like that. I try to, when I notice I'm around people like that, I get the fuck on. Like, your energy ain't right today. You ain't got no good energy, and I don't want to be around you because that shit gonna feed on me. But anyways, I want to break down the real harshness of surviving in these streets, man. The worstest or the baddest thing that can happen to a homeless man when they're in the streets is when they have to really use the bathroom, like defecation, take a shit. Like when you got to take a shit and you ain't got nowhere else to go. Nope. It's one of the oddest fucked up feelings in the world to have to bend over and just shit on the ground. Like that is very uncomfortable. Don't no man, no woman, nobody like to do that. But when you down to your lowest point, you have to. And when you do, it's just messed up. Some people are smart enough to have some tissue just in case so they can wipe their butt. But what a lot of people don't know, if they don't clean their behind good enough when they take a defecation, that the defecation itself would deteriorate and how do you say cause soreness like a ass like a diaper rash around your asshole and the shit started to eat up because it ain't nothing but acid and that's all the damn when you shit that ain't nothing but all the toxins and dirtiness and shit that we done built up in our body coming out. And when that shit get around the rim of your asshole, that shit start to eat your asshole out simultaneously. So after 3 days of not wiping your ass and cleaning your ass, that shit start to turn that shit red and start to eating the skin away and it be burning. And then these people get these bumps. They look like measles all over their body, man, because they can't properly take a bath every day. If you don't take a bath every day like you're supposed to, eventually the dirt will override on your body. Like for real. Eventually the dirt will override on your body. And when they take off their shirt, they have these little bitty, I call them homeless bumps. That let you know they've been out there for a long time and they really dirty, even though they try to wash their ass. Like I try to wash my ass at least twice a week. Twice a week is good for me. One time in the most severity of my homelessness, like I want to say I went 7 weeks without taking a shower, taking a bath. So I know how long I can take, and I never did, really get stanky because I always had a towel I wiped up. But it literally almost 7 weeks went by before I was able to take a shower, and that's when I really humbly broke down. I humbled myself and broke down, and I went to a homeless shelter for the first time. I went live on YouTube. I showed that on Facebook. I think a lot of my videos is mixed up because I was using Facebook and Instagram. And I tell everybody, man, fuck Facebook, fuck Instagram. Those are not the projectional websites that's going to project your business, your comedy. It's all about YouTube with me, man. It's all about YouTube. That's why I got all these videos. I ended up transferring that energy from Facebook and Instagram to YouTube for a reason. It's just fucked up. My following on Instagram haven't caught up with my YouTube. But eventually, I'm gonna connect those dots. I'm gonna get all my resources in one basket, and I'm gonna make something happen. But I met a blogger today, YouTube blogger, and she just got started. She said, I just been started about a year ago. I got about 100 followers. Wherever she's from, New Mexico. It's just it's just crazy, or how I say it's funny how people, and I think she had her manager with her. People ain't got 100 followers and they got managers. Like it's like it's deeper than deep, man. When I say this, it's like You know, the, they put people above you in front of you to frustrate you. You know what I'm saying? They know that you got content that really makes sense, that's relevant, but my shit is so positive. I'm trying to open the conscious minds of black people so strong that they would never let my shit be projected to the masses. But if my people would support me like they supposed to, it's a shame. I got 500 followers, and I swear 480 of them are white and Hispanic. That just goes to show how much niggas support niggas. Like black people support black people, like for real. And I got, them couple of black people I got that support me. Those are black people. Those are not niggas, because niggas don't support nobody. Like that's what it is. They only support niggas. Niggas support niggas. Black people support black people. It's just a shame, man. We don't have a lot of or more. How do you say? Influential, positive black people in our community, man, that can really make a difference. Like they use all these people that got power, man, ain't using their power in the purpose they supposed to be using it for. If they was, then we'd be already moving towards a better situation. But motherfuckers don't relate to this shit. I'm the type of comedian, if I was to gain success and fame and fortune off being funny, I would turn around and invest every dollar of that into my people. Because I know one thing about it: the best investment is into a person, is into somebody that can be somebody that will become something. And when they get theirs, you get yours off the top. It's like the the easiest concept of the wall. Like the best investment in the world is when you invest into someone else, especially when they can't do it for themselves. For real. And if they become successful, remember that's your investment. So you're gonna get yours off the top. Yeah, man, y'all don't understand this. I can talk about it all day, but then it's hard to, to comprehend. A lot of people can't comprehend. That's a big thing that a lot of people just don't understand. They can read a book all day, you can read 1,000 books. They can do all kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, they really didn't comprehend what they was absorbing or what they was trying to read or what they was trying to you know what I'm saying? Am I the only one? All right, I ain't got that long. I just want to hit y'all with some real shit. Like my shit is deep. My shit's so deep it'll put you to sleep. Like for real. The average nigga that live in my shoes, if you live one day in my shoes, I promise you, you'll jump out of them or want to jump over a bridge or commit suicide. I'm facing every element of life against me. Every one. Like family, friends, the system, goddamn everything. My careers, everything is facing is yeah. But can you relate? Okay. That's cool. I think I said enough for the day. Not for the day, for right now. I'm finna start making my videos a lot shorter. I'm getting straight to the point. I'm gonna talk about some serious topics that need to be talked about. You don't have to like me for what I do or what I talk about. You ain't gotta like me at all. I don't care. Just support me. If you support me, the likeness on, we can throw the likeness, that's an opinion. We can throw all the likes and stuff out the windows, and it's just all about support. I support people that I don't like. I don't like some of the stuff that they talk about, but I like some of the stuff that they talk about. I eat it like fish. I eat the meat, spit out the bone. Some things that they say that I don't agree with, I'm not gonna even feed into it because I already see they see it from their perception, and I see it from my perception, and I ain't got time to explain to nobody. Because when you try to explain to somebody something that they ain't never experienced before, and you have, then you be wasting your breath and time. You know what I mean? So I just try to tell y'all, man, live y'all life, man, and be grateful and take for granted of the situation, especially if you're in a situation where you're blessed, you ain't got no stress, you got a place, a roof over your head, you got somewhere to stay, you got a car, you can get around, or if you're just blessed with life and happy, free spirited, man, do you? Because that's what I'm doing, man. Every day, I get up every day and I do me. I don't worry about what this person got going on, what this person is doing, how many females John fucking, how many men that Crystal's sucking on. I don't care about none of that. Like that's the last thing on my mind. My main focus is which way I'm gonna go in the morning. Where can I get me some hot water to get me some coffee? Where can I wash my up under my arm so I can be presentable? Because if you can smell yourself, then somebody else can show enough smell you. I'm in that situation, man. And however, at the end of the day, where I end up at, I just lay back and go to sleep in peace and comfort. Like I don't have no problems. Like when I wake up, I'm blessed. I get another chance to do it again. Buy me a lotto ticket, might hit a million a day. I mean, every day is another chance to do something. And every day I get up and I try to reach out for more. At the end of the day, I might not have nothing, but if I didn't get up and reach and try myself, then if I do get something, then it wouldn't have never came to me if I didn't get up and went to go try to get it. Like, that's something that people don't understand. They really just, it's like people is speaking me into existence right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like they trying to say I'm crazy, but with all the elements in life, I'm becoming naturally crazy. Like, I'm trying not to, but more and more every day, I see something else that'll make me say, wow, like, for real. I don't have no more tears. My tears is gone. They dried up. I done cried every tear I had in my body. Like, after they stop crying, man, it just, their mind start to become void and void. Like, have you ever felt numb in life? Like, you just want to sit there all day and don't say nothing to nobody, don't give a fuck about what's going on. You just frustrated in your actual moment. You know what I mean? That's what homeless people go through. Well, I just want to tell everybody, man, I got a heart, I got a life, I'm somebody's brother, I'm somebody's sister, I'm somebody's father. I have aunties, I have a grandmother. I'm somebody's nephew, I'm somebody's cousin. Everybody on the streets is somebody. you know. And it's just sad that somebody's turned their back on them because they have an opinion on the way they are. Some of these people really need help. I seen a man standing in front of the street the other day, and he'd get behind somebody and he'd scream at him in their ear like, "Get away from my house!" and scare the mess out of him and take off running. Kind of messed me up too. But I watched him. The more I watched him, I just started to notice that that's his normal. Like, that's what he do. He's kind of mentally off, and he just he's used to screaming at people. And but where I'm from, they wouldn't let nobody like that be openly walking around in society. Well, I'm from Mississippi, man, and we got a Mississippi nut house for them people, man. Everybody that's crazy in Mississippi is somewhere. They put their ass up in a nice place where they can watch movies all day, eat ice cream, beat their head on the wall all day. They can slap each other. They can do anything. They can throw ice cream, throw food at each other. We got a place for them. Hey, mama.
Hey, did you find out any information? I ain't got but a couple more hours.
It's not today.
What's the day?
Today
It
Martin
is the
Luther King's
day.
birthday. It's tomorrow.
The day the 21st?
Today's the 21st. Tomorrow's the 22nd.
Baby, it's the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd. What are you talking about? Huh?
Today is Martin Luther King's birthday, mama. It's a federal holiday. Ain't no courts open today.
Well, our court is the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd. So what am I supposed to think?
I thought it was around the same time, but the lady told me it's not until the 22nd.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. I'm still in LA, and I don't have enough time to even go out there to be there. No, well, I do have enough time, but I don't believe, and I'm finna double check when I get off the phone with you, that
That's right.
ain't no courthouse open today, mama. When you hounded me about a court date, no, today ain't the day. I think it's tomorrow. And she did
Well,
tell me.
ain't no. Well, she did tell you what?
She said it was just tomorrow. She said it was on the 22nd, the day
Who
after.
said that?
The attorney lady.
Okay.
What did she tell you?
No, I didn't talk to her. I talked to goddamn Janine Pacific. But she didn't know nothing. She couldn't tell me nothing. You need to find out. All right?
I'm on it, mama. I got you. I'm still in LA right
Just
now. I'm finna leave in a minute. I'm finna go out towards the valley.
all right.
Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here in like the next 30 minutes. Go out. I'm finna go up to the mountaintops and go shoot me a couple videos and release my mind. And I
All right, then.
gotta give
If
my
it's
plan.
you, it's not today. Don't worry about it. Because it is a holiday.
Yeah, but I got you.
Okay, then, baby.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute.
All right. Bye-bye.